Well, here we are, Launch Day 2025. Yeah, Launch Day. It's the first Monday in 2025, and you said Monday was the day you were going to start the thing. You know, the thing you were going to start on the first Monday of the new year. Well, today's that day. Today's your opportunity to launch your thing, whatever that thing is. And I wanted to remind you, welcome to Three Kings Day, to the Day of Epiphany, and to Launch Day, the first Monday in 2025, where you get to create what you want to do for this year. And since it was Three Kings Day today, last night I left my hay for the camels, and look what they brought me. They brought me some art supplies, so we'll be using these in the future and see what these bring to us. But for today, I wanted to remind you that I'm Samaj, this is Creating with Samaj, and every day we show up for 15 or 20 minutes where we paint, getting out from the inside to the outside what is necessary. So it's Launch Day 2025. This is the perfect day for you to start your creative journey. For the next year, every day for 15 to 20 minutes, I'll be with you painting. So I'm committed to being here. I hope you're committed to being here for you, so that you can have amazing pieces of artwork, that you can see what you created at the end of the year. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get started and go to the paper today. And welcome to Launch Day 2025. So here we are with our Canson XL and our oval Prang 16. Let's juicy those up. Let's see what shows up for us today. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't tape off the pages today. So let me do that quickly. Actually, I need to get new tape. So let's do this together. I like taping off the edges because it just makes it feel so finished for me when it's done. I feel it honors the piece of artwork, whatever we're creating. And I think everything deserves to have an opportunity to be seen and showcased, and when it's in its own little frame surrounded with whiteness to create that empty space around it, I think it just makes it look lovely. So let's see what shows up today. We've been working on the coloring book. So let's see if that continues today. And the coloring book continues. Oh, we're going to have some green in our sky. That's all right. green skies mean go. This morning, the skies were incredibly red. We have a storm forthcoming. Reminded me of that saying, red skies in morning, sailors take warning. Red skies at night are a sailor's delight. Well, let me just tell you, the sky this morning was on fire. That brilliant hue of glowing red through the kind of overcast sky. We have this huge storm that's going to be taking over 42 of the United States. Polar Express, polar vortex, snow bomb, snowpocalypse. It's ridiculous, all these things that they come up with. You know, I like it when you just knew it was going to be winter, and you should and need to expect snow if you live in an area where that happens. If you live in an area that's maybe on the other side of the equator, I hope it wouldn't be snowing where you are at this time of the year. If it is, that is a serious global situation. All right, let's see how our sky shows up with all that water we put down. Because the water is supposed to carry the pigment. That's the principle of watercolor. You are painting with water, literally, but the pigment shows up in the medium, which is the water, and you get beautiful results in the end, if we're lucky. No, we don't care about the end result. We're here for the joy of the experience of just creating, showing up together, making beautiful things that we created with our own hands. Our own hands. Our hands. Day of Epiphany, Three Kings Day, Launch Day 2025. I'm excited. I get to go to a workshop today for intuitive painting, process painting. One of those workshops where we show up and a facilitator comes around and prods us to do things, maybe asks us questions about the piece that we're working on, and challenges us to move beyond what we think we might need to do. Uh-oh, my bird's going to start being noisy in a minute. I had to move one of my birds in here last night because the other bird is being mean. See, told you. Being mean to him. So I'm trying to see. I have one bird that's gotten very hormonal, and he's starting to attack this other little birdie whose name is Helios, and Emerald is the bigger one. He's a green cheek conure, and then I have a little sun conure who is Helios, and hence the name Helios. And Emerald is green, hence his name. So I had to separate him yesterday because he is over plucking little Helios, and Helios is losing so many of his feathers and had a little thing going on around his eye that concerned me, so they are separated for a while to see how that goes, to see if Helios can heal up and maybe fatten up a little bit, because Emerald is just so mean in the food department. And they've been together for almost 2 years now, but just recently it's started up, so we're going to check that behavior and see if it makes a difference for them both. But Emerald keeps wondering where Helios is. As you could hear earlier, he was making a little noise downstairs, and Helios has to respond. Last night it was very noisy when they were going to bed because they decided they had to talk to each other. and it was noisy for about an hour until they both piped down and realized, okay, we're both still here, we're just in separate places. And that had to be okay, because they both needed a good night's sleep. And sometimes having a sleepover somewhere is a fun thing to do. So I hope Helios enjoyed his little sleepover last night. But it's going to be a sleepover that's going to last a while, because we just need to make sure that his feathers grow back, that he fattens up a little bit. That would be beneficial for him, because he's just I call him my itty bitty chicken, because he's just just an itty bitty thing. It's amazing how much fun they bring to your lives, and how comical they are, and how interactive they are, and how much they enjoy being a part of the household and part of the family. And if they don't get the attention they want and think they deserve, boy, do they let you know it. I have to say, I'm so shocked that Helios is being so quiet. I'm going to say this and he's just going to start up, but he's being very quiet. He's being a very good boy. Of course, we know Orange has to show up, because Orange always shows up. What kind of flowers would these be growing in the field if it was orange? I wonder what that would be. Maybe it would be something like dogwood twigs. Or filbert branches that are changing color in the fall. Maybe that's what they are. Who knows? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because we're just creating a picture of fun. I can have some little purple flowers in here. Put that big one on here. Thank you for joining me on this first Monday of January 2025. And today's your launch day. Today's your day to start your thing, whatever your thing is, whether it's trying new recipes, going on a program, getting fit, whatever your launch is going to be. I trust that you do it robustly and that you begin today. so that at the end of the year, even if it's a small change in your life today, at the end of the year, you are going to have at least every week 52 small changes that you made in your life. And I have to say, 52 small changes do add up. It's like that vessel I talked about yesterday. That vessel that if you, or the other day, I don't know what day it was, but I spoke about the vessel that one drop at a time will eventually fill. And, that is what atomic habits are. That is what small changes do in your life. You don't have to make huge changes. Sometimes it's just too much. Big changes are just too much sometimes. It's just too much stress, too much anxiety, too much extra. So just do something small. The something small can be enough, right? The something small can be what it needs to be. Like the small amount of time that we spend every single day creating together. At the end of the year, when we've done this every single day, we'll have 365 pieces of artwork. I just think that's amazing. I know I keep saying that, but it totally blows my mind when I think about that. So, yeah. So thanks for being here with me today. Thanks for being here on Three Kings Day, Day of Epiphany, and our first Monday in 2025. I'm Samaj. This is Creating with Samaj, and I appreciate you spending time with me today. Wherever you are, I trust you have the most amazing day, and until then...